All right, the fun's just getting going because here we go. We're getting techie, we're getting yucky, but I'm going to try to minimize the pain. This is like not a fun part to make this thing work, but once you get it work, it's like shining your shoes because you shine your shoes and then they look really nice and you're happy you did it, but it wasn't really all that fun in the process. So we're going to need this plugin to add to Reaper, okay? And it's I put it up above, but it's here. So we got to go to this site, SWS and S&M. Don't even get me started about the S&M extension. And pick your Windows or your Mac. I'm on a Mac, and so it downloads this file. It opens this. I don't want to do that. And then I'm going to do this and drag it over there, user plugins. Okay? So do that on your Mac or PC or whatever, and then I'll show you how we're going to get to then this next part. So because when you don't have that, you'll know you can't see the thing I'm going to say to do yet. Okay. So once you do that, it's installed, you get your plugin, you probably want to restart Reaper. You might need to restart your computer. Then we're going to get in. And what we really want to do is we want to take, so I'm going to zoom in. Remember, I left myself a couple seconds. So I'm going to select this area. And what I really want to do, first of all, by the way, is I'm going to make it 7.5, roughly 7.5, 0.75 seconds. So 75% of a second, right? 0.75 seconds. I'm going to select that area. And what I want to do, here, I'll show you what I want to do. I want to reduce the volume of just that section. Okay, now how did I magically do that? You might have heard the keyboard tap, 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 tap 4 times. I just reduced that area. Now, I used a custom action in Reaper. Remember, Reaper, it's sort of like Photoshop or Word. We're going to use such a small percentage of what it can actually do, but it's a powerful tool that can do way more than any of us cares about. So let's show you how to do that. It's in Actions, Show Action List. And what we want to do is, well, we want to make this thing, but I already made it. So here, I'm going to say Edit to show you what it looks like. I made one called Make 4 Points and Decrease Envelope, right? So the way I made that was, here, if you're starting from scratch, you want to do a custom action, New. And then you're going to go take the elements, okay? So we're going to search up here for, what was it, envelope or whatever, and I can't remember them without the screen. So here, to edit this one, this is what we want in there. Track, so you can do this, give it a custom name, whatever. Turn volume down, please. Call it whatever you like. And then it's going to be this one. Track, select pre-FX volume envelope. So that's sort of selecting that area. You have to manually select it, but then this is going to sort of grab it. Then insert 4 points at time selection. So see 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 4 points. So it's doing all of these difficult things, but you're going to make one little keystroke to make it happen automatically. Then, isn't this cute? Envelopes. Move selected point down a little bit. That's the actual technical term here. And we're going to do 3 of those, so it moves it down more and more. Okay? So that's it. Then when you have that, you're going to say, okay, make a new one. But then over here, you're going to give it, see over here, the shortcut? You're going to give it a keystroke, something on your keyboard. Now, I chose, I don't know if you can see that, the colon. You can choose whatever. You got to be careful because when you choose something, it's going to say, oh, that's already taken. Oh, that's already taken. So just pick something that you never use. Feel free to use like shift something or other. And it might say, oh, well, that's already taken for something else. Okay, whatever. Just pick something, add, and then you have your shortcut. Now, let me show you what's going to happen. If you don't do the shortcut, by the way, you can do run, and that works too. So you've got your custom thing. It's called, make the volume a little lower. You've got your steps, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps that the custom action is making. And now I'm going to close this, but when I do when I hit the keystroke, it moves it down. Okay, so I just made this little section, 0.5 seconds, less loud. Okay, so I'm done with the beginning of the opening credits. Now I'm going to go to the end of the opening credits, And here I want between 1 and 5. So by the way, I'm on my trackpad and I am 2 fingers up and 2 fingers down. On your mouse, you can zoom in and zoom out, sometimes on the mouse itself. And if not, there are other ways to zoom, whatever you prefer to use. I like to zoom way in so I can get a better idea of what I'm selecting. And then I can see that length thing. So I want about 3 seconds, right? Between 1 and 5, I choose 3. Figure I'm safe. It doesn't have to be exact, somewhere around 3. Now that's the area I want that end to be, but here's the actual area of the file. So now I'm going to take that, drag it so it's about 3. So now I've got the 3 seconds, but it's not lower volume. So it's technically correct in that the end of this particular element is 3 seconds, but I need to lower the volume. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I just reduce the volume at the end of this element. It's not a chapter, right? It's just this opening credit. That's it. I'm stopping with this one because this one's kind of nasty. But once you get this down, then after every chapter, go to the beginning, select, chuck, 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 chuck 4 times. Go to the end, select, crop it in, chuck, 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 boom, we're done. I mean, we're talking like minute max, right? Per time. Once you get that silly custom action done. All right, I'm stopping because I need to get out of this lesson. It's killing me.